You know, you may think that NASCAR cars can only turn left, but now they can turn right. And I am blown away at what I am seeing in France. Before I start, this entire video was spawned off of one single 7-second video, which is this one.
Here now, I don't know what time it is, but I'm rolling deep, and those cars are going real fast and real left, son. They're going fast and left. Fuck yeah!
Okay, so here's what I found out over the last 48 hours. There is a little interesting event going on over the weekend. When this video goes up, it's probably gonna already have happened, called Le Mans, okay? Apparently, Le Mans is also a city that is called Le Mans, and there's a 24-hour endurance race that takes place there. You may know this track as the track that seemed to be present in a certain movie called Ford versus Ferrari, but shockingly enough, the track did exist before Hollywood made a movie about it, and it's existed for a very long time. In fact, I went there. The 24-hour of Le Mans had its centennial event. That means they've been running this bad boy for over 100 years. And I was there with Michelin, and I did not know anything about the event outside of the fact that kilometers are confusing and Americans got a long way to go in terms on how coffee should be made, okay? But anyway, before I even went, which is when I'm filming this right now, I learned that NASCAR was also going to be there, which, by the way, is the most hilarious thing you can possibly put on the track of Le Mans. Look at the picture of this Chevy Camaro next to the cars it was competing against, and don't tell me that that is not the most perfect depiction of what America is in the grandiose world of things. We are big, we are wide, we turn left, and that car can also turn right. And apparently, it is a force to be reckoned with, or at least it was, okay? I'm gonna try not to eat my words because, for instance, there's a lot of people here that think NASCAR is a dying sport for the younger enthusiasts. And I would say, sure, until now. I'm Alex Martini with 2 underscores at the end over on Instagram, and today we're talking about cars. More specifically, we are talking about Garage 56, Jeremy Button driving a good old Chevy Camaro that's got a V8 in it and 670 horsepower. This is nuts, okay? They're doing this because Le Mans has this certain category. The category is called Garage 56. And Garage 56 is essentially a space for a team and for an innovative car of some kind. This means that there's other people that have participated underneath this nameplate that have been able to bring a vehicle to Le Mans to race in a certain category of cars. For this year, Le Mans was celebrating its 100th year, its centennial event. And shortly right behind it, approximately 1 generation later, NASCAR was celebrating their 75th annual event of NASCAR, which to me is nuts. There is nothing closer to what I would say represents American motorsport than NASCAR. I don't care if you like it, I don't care if you hate it, I don't care if you've never been to one, but you go to a NASCAR event, you go in the pits, you come out a changed man, you will never be the same after that. Now, fun fact about this car is the fact that it actually ran faster than a number of LMGT EAM cars, purely just because it could. Apparently, it's a fun thing to do. They're excited to do it. They're obviously putting a lot of heart and soul into the event, but just from the driver perspective, they're just happy to be there. They want to show presence that America's motorsport, AKA NASCAR, NASCAR has a presence internationally, and it does. Apparently, just in its trial times, just in its practice session times, it was running a whole 3 seconds faster than its nearest competitor. Now, the Chevy Camaro is not running its top of the line class cars at the race, right? Those cars are 10 seconds faster, but this is just a V8 Camaro Cup car with 670 horsepower, built by Hendrick Motorsports. And the craziest thing about this car, if you do watch any sort of NASCAR, is that this thing has headlights, side mirrors, and a new rearview mirror. It's practically a car at this point. It can do everything that it needs to. It's built by a company called Hendrick Motorsports, which apparently is, I don't know if I'm gonna get shunned by saying this, but if you don't make it to church on Sunday at 10 o'clock, you can just go over to Hendrick Motorsports at 10:30 and it's almost the same thing. That's how much people love Hendrick Motorsports. It is the place to be. The drivers for the Le Mans Camaro Cup car is Jenson Button, the Formula One driver, paired with Jimmy goddamn Johnson. Jimmy Johnson, multi-winner of everything that you want to know and love about going in circles. This man's done it. and he's happy to be there. And then finally, previous Le Mans winner, Mike Rockenfeller. Also, fun fact about why this is such an iconic moment. Like, I feel like we're just going through a historic moment. This is going to be something in the history books for NASCAR. The staff, the stewards, they had white flags ready because they did not even believe that this car was going to be competitive during practice sessions.
People were scared at how slow it would be through the Porsche curves. You know, we had the driver's briefing yesterday, and they were going to wave a white flag every time someone came up behind us.
They didn't believe the car would be quick or competitive, and it took until there was halfway period of time into practice session before they realized that this car is very competitive, and it looks absolutely menacing on this track. And in case you want to get more just amped, some good old American domestic heritage in their motorsports, there was a pit stop challenge that occurred where essentially the Garage 656 pit crew topped 16 squads in the GTE class where the team was classified for this event. They performed a NASCAR style pit stop, which is different than how normal Le Mans pit stops would occur. They did that in 10.364 seconds, and the team only used a manual jack. In the overall competition, the team placed 5th, just 0.3 seconds behind the top team. That is insane. It was their fastest stop of the day, and that's how they managed to do it with a manual jack. It's such a historic moment to see so much of America just present over there. I wish I was joking when I said this has got to be my favorite photo of all time. For the next 3 weeks, I fucking love this photo. This is the dopest shit since sliced bread, and I think it is cool to see that there are some brands coming together, such as Garage 56, the NASCAR, and Hendrick Motorsports coming together to do something like this. There's people that don't even watch NASCAR. I don't even watch NASCAR. I wouldn't even argue that I like NASCAR that much. I am obligated to like it because I am an automotive enthusiast, and if I don't support the homegrown motorsports, why the f am I here? I don't know anything that's going on in NASCAR. All I know is that I like when they come to Road America. I know it's not the official sprint challenge, but it is nice to see that the cars turn left and turn right, and I think it's a really awesome sport. What's cooler, if you want to bring this back to aftermarket wheels, which by the way, we got them on the website now over at martiniworks.com, is those fancy split wheels that you see on this car, right? I think I want to say, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. The 7-spoke split windows. You want to know what they are? Come here. Those are BBS wheels. They are. They're specially engineered. Those have very special pocketing. They're also probably lighter if I were to make a guess. And those things are the coolest goddamn wheels I've ever seen in my entire life. Just the NASCAR OEM BBS spec wheels that they transferred over into Centerlock, which made a bunch of people angry, those wheels are so freaking strong. Last time I remember talking to BBS about it, those wheels could handle a load rating of pretty much like, I wanna say almost a full ton truck without tires on them that could haul things. That's how strong these wheels are made. This is such a cool thing for me, and I want it to be cool for you too, because there's so many cool motorsport things going on in the world. There's things like me being able to go over to Le Mans with Michelin and thinking to myself, holy shit, this is incredible, just the experience of being there. But to see that there are these international opportunities, these international collaborations, not just at a manufacturer level, but now at a motorsports level, is really cool. It gives me a lot of faith that hopefully the heritage of racing can stay for generations to come, because there's a lot of people that were worried that the only time that would exist would be Formula One, which is a very expensive event. It's an event that I don't think I'll ever go to unless somebody were to pay for the entire thing, because I could never afford it. To see that NASCAR is getting involved in something that gives more awareness to it overseas, internationally, to me, that is a huge deal. And I don't think I could ever be as much of a fanatic to NASCAR as a fan, but what I can say is that I love that they're trying everything to get the next generation of automotive enthusiasts into a sport of some kind. And if I could see NASCAR would run courses or cars like this for course racing, like full track racing, I would be ecstatic. And it's so cool to see these drivers get on board with this too. But hey, you guys let me know what you think about this. I think the car looks absolutely sick. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments below what you'd like to see next. I'm Alex Martini with 2 underscores on Instagram. We got NASCAR at Le Mans, baby. Let's go. Woo!